Hello and welcome back to Bespoke Unit. In this video we will be reviewing Canard Duchêne Authentic Brut Champagne. To do this we will be testing out our brand new champagne sheet, or the Bespoke Unit champagne sheet, BUCS for short. As this has not yet been released, this is a trial, and once it is finished it will be updated in the description below for you to download your own version to use at home. Canard Duchêne is an interesting champagne. It's very popular in France. It's one of my favourites. It's actually my parents' favourite. It's from the town of Lude in the Montagne de Reims. It was founded in 1868 and is one of the grande marque houses. Now, you'd probably be wondering, if you understand French, why is it called Duck of Oak? Well, that's actually because it was founded by barrel maker Victor Canard and winemaker Léonie Duchêne, who, when they met, they fell madly in love and got married and opened their own champagne house. Today it's so popular that it's exported all over the world. We covered Canard Duchêne. It was featured in our top 5 champagnes, and today a bottle is opened every 15 seconds. So, without further ado, let's open this up. If you have read our champagne guides, you will see that we cover how to properly open a bottle of champagne. It's very simple. So first we take off the foil. We unscrew the muselet, or the wire cage. We don't actually take it off completely. We just loosen it a bit. We then take a cloth, place it over, and then we don't twist the cork, we twist the bottle very gently, and you just want to keep applying pressure. Keep applying pressure. You don't want it to pop. You want it to be a little whisper, effervescence. There we go. And we will serve that properly. I'll hold it at an angle so I don't get champagne everywhere. There we go. I'm just going to fill it halfway so we can get a full bouquet of what's in there. So I'll be filling this champagne sheet out myself with you, so we can get a proper analysis of what this is, see if it works, and get a good idea of the champagne. Now you'll notice I'm using some Perrier glasses. This was a gift from my wife, but if you check the link below you'll see how to find them on Amazon.com. They're fantastic glasses. They're designed, they feature the original design from the Belle Epoque. Anyway, so what are we looking at here? I think we're looking at a crystal clear, very clear robe, and a hue that is closer to the, let's put it against a white background, sort of mid-gold I'd say. So let's say, there we go, 3 there, and because we're crystal clear. Now you want champagne to be clear, you don't want it to be opaque, because then it won't have fermented properly. So in terms of bubbles, we've got very refined bubbles here, quite lively. In the center they're a bit slower, but they're still very energetic, so we're going to give that a 3. We're going to give the size, I'd say, a 4. Now, my favorite part is detecting the aromas, the notes and the bouquet. So you just put your nose in first, but then don't be shy, get in there. So what am I getting here? I'd say I'm getting green apples, straw, and say a faint whiff of apricot after insisting. So we will mark that up. I'll go into the details of intensity, complexity, diversity and lucidity in the written review rather than do it here. So, palate and taste, bottoms up. Because this is under the lights, it's a little bit warm, but I'm still getting the bouquet, still getting the aromas, the notes. Yeah, so I'd say we open on kind of zesty, but not overt notes of citrus, with some hints of rhubarb actually. As the cycle continues, as the flavor profile continues, we go into some green apples for sure. And I think there's some apricot in there. And for the finish we have a little bit of brioche, and I could taste the limestone. So there we go. In terms of experience and the presentation, the label is very attractive with a double-headed eagle, very regal, kind of reminiscent of the Russian Empire, in a classic green label. This hasn't really changed as far as I remember. The plaque has the logo, so it's okay, it's quite nice, it's nothing amazing, but it's a very modest plaque actually as they go. And in terms of cork, well, it's not really getting its shape back. A good cork is meant to get its shape back after you've opened it. Here it seems to be still, it's a bit black actually. This cork isn't the best I've seen in a while, but it seems to be an own brand. They've even printed their brand on it. So in terms of cork quality, well, I'm going to put a question mark next to that, because this is something I'm going to watch for the next couple of minutes after this video is ended to see if it takes its shape back. Pricing, I got this for 20 euros, but in America you can find this for as little as $35 on wine.com. Unfortunately, it's not available on Amazon.com, which is very frustrating because you want to have your champagne easy to find. But online you can get it at wine.com for a very reasonable price. Just remember that with champagnes you can more or less add 50% to the price when compared to European prices because of exports and duty. Nevertheless, it's still at a very fair American price. So this is a, I wouldn't say a limited champagne, but it's not got one of the most diverse palates in the world. It's not, its flavor profile is pretty limited. Nevertheless, it's still very, very enjoyable. You can see the pairings I've put up, and we'll check the pairings here. I'd say this is definitely more of an aperitif champagne, so it'd go great with breadsticks, french fries, nuts, olives, popcorn, potato chips. Tapenade, it would be great. I'd say that this is also something you can have with antipasto, caviar, foie gras. I mean, if you're going to have caviar, you probably want something a little bit more refined, but say with fish eggs, this would be fantastic. Something you can happily have at a barbecue, at a more laid-back meal or setting. Fish, noodles, pasta, pastries, and white meat. So that's Canard Duchêne Authentic Brut. I think I've pretty much covered everything for now on this champagne. To summarize, to conclude, this is a very casual aperitif champagne that's great for low-key events or for just meeting up with friends or unwinding on a Friday evening with your loved one. That's what my parents do. Every Friday night they buy themselves a bottle of Canard Duchêne just to celebrate that the week's done. I will now go and be enjoying this while I finish the written review. Until then, if you've enjoyed this video, smash those like and subscribe buttons. We've got a lot more coming up in Champagne, as well as our regular fragrance content and some watch content too, plus much more. Head to bespokeunit.com as well to learn more about Champagne. You can go to bespokeunit.com/champagne to read our guides on serving, storing and tasting champagne, as well as learning how to use our Bespoke Unit champagne sheet when it is being published. Until then, my name's Charles Philippe Bowles. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.